Well, welcome back, and oh, and I cannot spell. That is a great way to start this. Unable to spell. Maybe that means I need to take a different class because I can't spell. But today we are going to do our new Black Mage quest, Taking the Black. Wait, please let me explain. Do you know the Marasaha Pit? It's a prison here in Uldar. In prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one inmate claims to hear the voice of Nodthal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew you by name, Malarion. It maintains the trader's demand to win the gem of Shatoto and exchange it for his release. A farce, no doubt. I make it for nothing more than the maniacal ravings of a cell-crazed, sweat-toothed madman. I fear the only way to be sure is to free him from the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukuraka Tataruka. I have no idea. But if his story were not proof enough of his lunacy, he also styles himself a black mage. But such magic was lost to Eorzea centuries ago. Who does this senile charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Nonetheless, he has invoked the name of Nodthal, and so the Order feels it unwise to ignore his words. I am still no believer. You have come, and as he said you would. Let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you are an agent of fate, or perhaps you are merely a crooked man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in eastern Thanland, seek out the planar fissure, a rift between this world and the next. Fell whatever beasts might lurk there, and water the earth with their blood. According to our jailed mummer, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shatoto. The gem is no more than a pretty stone, oft mentioned in bedtime stories and the tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall await your findings here. Return to me when the deed is done. Now, if I remember right, Shatoto is a reference to a character in Final Fantasy XI. Who was a black mage. So we're going to the High Bridge. Which means a decent amount of running, because that's in North Thailand? We'll see here in a moment. Eastern Thailand. We're going all the way over to that bridge over there. And if anything dies along the way, then it dies along the way. That is how these things work. Thankfully, we're powerful enough at the moment that we can just kind of pass through some of these things without really worrying about it. We're high enough level that none of these guys care. Generally, I think level 10 levels higher is about where it wants to be. And now we will go cross country. Chukutukus. There's actually people running around at the moment. here. Got a nice little... And all that. We got this nice little pond over here with all kinds of vegetation. Come over here. See what this guy has to say. Oh, that's not what we want. We don't want that. I'm gonna go over here. So there's a couple more quests over here that we could take, but we're here for the planet Frasier. Dodge those bursts. I hate those bursts. Always hate those bursts. Go ahead. Swap over to this. Make sure we avoid the bursty things that caused silence. And quite a bit of damage. Get another one. Oh, not silence. Do not want. Okay, so now we have the blood of the fiends that emerged. We pour the void scent blood on the planar fissure, and that summons a cutscene. Thaumaturge, hear me. Oh, and that is one of the Amalja that we have seen around, and we have killed a couple of them. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazag Cha means you no harm. You are the one of whom Kukuruka's prophecy speaks. By your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon this earth in vain, was it not? No, not really. I burned them. I don't think there was too much blood. And you have earned this gem of Shatoto. Take it. You will know what to do with it when the time comes. With this, my part is done. Farewell for now. As got a little meteor. Well, they want me back in town, so instead of going the long way, let's just teleport the easy way. Go through here. Holy cow, there's a bunch of people here. people announcing information for those people new to the game now that we're getting a whole bunch of people from Final Fantasy, from World of Warcraft. Well, you certainly smell as though you've been off spilling blood. It'll take more than a waft of foulness to convince me you're an agent of divine will. I take it yours was an eventful journey? It is exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be the gem of Shatoto? 12 be good. I can feel the magic pulsing within it. Tales tell the holy souls blessed by the grace of Nodthal are entrusted with the keeping of this gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate further. And you must assist me. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I cannot shake my inner skeptic. If Kukuruka somehow made contact with the outside world, he may be manipulating adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. We'll call an emergency council of the Order. Please wait here. Oh, okay. he looks like Vivi. Kukuruka, what are you doing here? How have you escaped the pit? Lalai. Watch your tongue, you insolent fool. Master has passed a century in meditation communing with Nodthal. You would address him with the proper respect. The Gaolers of the Marasaha pit are very different from the heretics of your orders. Suffice to say, they have the wisdom enough to listen. Must I remind you again, the will I speak is that of Nodthal himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the words of a god. Beware, Kukuruka. 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. The mummer's farce will bring disaster to us all. Cause of the... Yeah, I'm not good at voices. So, I mean, guys' voices maybe. But yeah, women's voices, not so much. My voice is way too deep for that. Seal on the void gate will be broken. Once thrown open, it can be closed once more by none but she who bears the gem of Shatoto. I speak of you, Malarion35. The gem you hold is the mark of a mage of the black. With it in hand, you must set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the void gate. Wait, you can't. I mean, you don't have the right. I can't just let this happen. You don't have a choice. Hollow-pated prig, there's an insult for you. Those who do not listen shall not be heard. Claim for yourself the title of thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any the existence of the netherworld rife with shadow and monstrosity, the void. As the power of the void waxes, the barrier between it and our world wanes. Eventually the barrier will falter, and the void gate will open. Once it has, only the Black Mage of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege! As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The gem of Shototo is our signal, the mark of the Magi devoted to the true dark art. In it, you already possess the first key required to see the Void Gate sealed. You have taken the black, but time is needed for the black before the black takes you. Before it permeates mind and body and colors every fiber of your being dark as pitch. Visit Milvaneth Sacrarium and there hear the words of Lalai. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it destroy that which would destroy you. Do we get the thing? Oh, we gotta go over. Can I equip it? I cannot. Bummer. If I remember right, we're gonna go over here. We're not going there, we're going over here. So Miners Guild or Weaver. We'll teleport to the Miners Guild. Up here. Master is meditating in his chambers, for Nodthal always speaks, and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone yet. Come again when the black has grown stronger within you. So level 35, we will get our next quest. Gem of Shototo endues you with dark knowledge. So now we can equip that. No! And then it rearranges all of our abilities. But now we have Mana Font, which instantly restores 30% of our maximum HP. Let's rearrange this back to where we had it. Thunder 2, Blizzard 2. That's our defensive thing. That's a gradual thing. We have Scathe there. No, I think we had Scathe up there. Addle over there. And we'll put Swiftcast over it. Well, I think I had Swiftcast over a little bit. Yeah, we can put it right there. Ah, Transpose was what was there. There we go. Now we've got that organized. We will update our gear. And now we read as a black mage. So now as we level up, we will be doing Black Mage quests rather than just everyday average quests. However, since we're over here, we have another quest that I started a while back and then I never came back to do. So let's go over to the merchant strip. I'm not going to worry about him. We're going to come over here to the retainer void. Okay. No one has informed you of our latest services, have they? In cooperation with the Adventurers Guild, we have established a new system through which retainers may be dispatched to procure items for their employers. Should you wish to avail yourself of this additional service, you will need to pay your retainers in advance with ventures, which are scrip issued by the Adventurers Guild. I gather you have none in your possession, so allow me to give you a token sum. Your retainers have received basic instruction in a variety of disciplines, but they want for experience. If you'd like them to undertake anything more than the most menial tasks, you'll need to furnish them with quality equipment and give them opportunities to hone their skills. As long as you bear that in mind, I think you will not be disappointed. Summon a retainer you wish to send afield and follow the instructions to begin. While I have one thing that I need to do before that. This comes from experience, not from how I did it the first time, which was less than ideal. Oh, that is in Lanosi. So, at the moment, we don't have a whole lot going on. We've got a couple of quests for gathering. This one we'll need to go to eventually, but it's not important. It's not going to stop us from anything. One day we'll get to the Golden Saucer. It doesn't really stop us. Oh, that's in South Shroud. Oh, we gotta go to Hawker's Alley. That's what that is. We gotta go to Hawker's Alley. And that's why I crafted my own stuff, because this stuff is way behind where I'm leveled. So, I'm going to head over here. We'll wrap this up for right now. And then we'll see. We do have a little bit more to go for quests, but we can also take a little bit of a jaunt to the side for some fun. Thank you for joining me today, and have fun.